Welcome to TCHER'LY's World YouTube channel. Today, I want us to dive into a topic that more and more people are getting excited about: rare and mysterious personalities. We're going to explore the amazing world of personality types, and more specifically, INFJs and Sigmas. These two types make people super curious and sometimes even lead to lively discussions. These two unusual types are often seen as puzzling, almost hard to figure out, and they're as interesting as they are confusing. Lots of people wonder what makes them so special and why they always seem a bit different. In this video, we're going to break down their main traits, what they have in common, and also their big differences. We'll see how they deal with the world and with other people. Picture this for a moment. You're with someone who's quiet but super intuitive, who always seems to pick up on what others are feeling without a word being said. Someone who, just by their look or the way they act, seems to read you like an open book, while still keeping a bit of mystery that makes you curious and draws you in. That's kind of the vibe around INFJs and Sigmas. People often mix them up, but they have clear differences and unique ways of looking at life. On today's agenda, we're going to take a deep dive into these two fascinating personalities using studies, personal stories, and recent analyses. First, we'll break down the INFJ profile using the famous MBTI personality test, looking at their strengths, weaknesses, and what makes them so rare. Then, we'll uncover the mysterious Sigma, comparing him to his counterpart, the Alpha, to better understand what really sets these two male archetypes apart. Get ready to dive into the twists and turns of psychology, because we're also going to look at what Jordan Peterson thinks about these unusual personalities and see how his ideas help us understand them better. Hold on tight. We're off on an exciting journey into the heart of human personality. Whether you love psychology or are just curious, this exploration is sure to surprise you. Let's start our exploration with the INFJ, a rare and fascinating profile. This personality type is intriguing because it's complex and deep, grabbing the attention of those who want to better understand how different people can be. INFJ stands for introversion, intuition, feeling, and judging. Each of these parts shapes how an INFJ sees the world and connects with others. These are four ways of thinking that define this profile according to the MBTI, a tool used to find out different personality types. The MBTI helps show the unique strengths and likes of each person, and the INFJ stands out because of their unique way of seeing things. INFJs are often described as idealists, dreamers, with a lot of empathy and very strong feelings. Their big imagination makes them picture a better world and believe that change is possible. Being introverts, they get their energy from being alone and thinking. They like deep talks more than small talk. They enjoy quiet moments to recharge and think about what's important to them. Their sharp intuition helps them see things differently, look past what's on the surface, and figure out hidden intentions. They can often understand others' emotions without anyone saying a word. Guided by their feelings, they show great kindness and hope for a better world. Their desire to help others makes them support those in need and stand up for causes they care about. Finally, their judging side doesn't mean they're judgmental, but rather that they like order and organization, and they try to find meaning in their lives. They carefully plan what they do to stick to their beliefs. INFJs are often artists, writers, psychologists, social workers. In short, people who dedicate themselves to others and to causes that matter to them. Their genuine commitment and creativity make them key players in making positive changes in society. Now let's move on to the Sigma, a newer and less known profile than the INFJ. Still, it's getting more and more attention, especially from those who don't see themselves in the usual types like Alpha or Beta. The term Sigma comes from the social order of wolves, where the Sigma male is like a lone wolf, independent and self-reliant, who doesn't try to lead the pack like an Alpha would. He prefers to be on the edge of the group without trying to get attention. The Sigma is known for his strong independence and his refusal to follow society's rules. He follows his own rules and isn't swayed by group pressure. He's not interested in competing or needing approval from others. What matters to him is being true to himself. He makes his own path, guided by his values and deep desires. His strength is in his ability to stick to his beliefs, even when things get tough. Thoughtful and observant, the Sigma looks at the world around him with a critical and sharp eye. He takes time to think before he acts, preferring depth over shallowness. He's often seen as mysterious and hard to pin down because he doesn't easily show his emotions or thoughts. This mysterious vibe makes people curious and fascinated when they meet him. At first glance, INFJs and Sigmas seem to share quite a few things in common. Both are introverted, independent, and really value being true to themselves. They stand out because they think deeply about themselves and want to live by their core values. However, there are also some big differences that set them apart. The INFJ, guided by their selfless ideals, wants to make the world better and help others. The Sigma, on the other hand, focuses more on his own personal growth and his search for meaning. The INFJ uses their emotional smarts to understand and support other people, while the Sigma uses it to analyze the world and form his own opinions. The famous psychologist Jordan Peterson offers some interesting thoughts on these two personality types. Peterson emphasizes how important the individual is and their search for meaning. He encourages everyone to break free from what society tells them to do and to build a life that matches their own values. This idea connects with the independence and realness that INFJs and Sigmas care so much about. Peterson also points out how important it is for each person to be responsible and to help make things better for everyone. That's something that really clicks with the INFJ's desire to help others and their strong sense of right and wrong. To give you a better idea of these two profiles, let's look at some real examples. Some famous INFJs include Nelson Mandela, Mother Teresa, and also Martin Luther King Jr. These are people who made history by fighting for justice and equality. On the Sigma side, you can think of people like Elon Musk, Keanu Reeves, or J.D. Salinger. These are individuals who knew how to go off the beaten path to make their own way, guided by their vision and determination. Understanding INFJ and Sigma profiles is mostly about getting to know yourself better and figuring out what makes us think and act the way we do. It's an invitation to embrace who you are as an individual, to grow your independence, and to live by your deepest values. So do you see yourself in one of these profiles? Feel free to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed it, to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss what's next, and to turn on the notification bell. We'll see you very soon for a new video. Bye!